Hello, welcome back to another episode of Peter Herman Adventures. Today I'm going to talk to you all about casting a centerpin in tight quarters. So there are two different casts that I employ when I'm surrounded by vegetation or rocks. Each one of these casts gets you, anywhere from 10 to 20 feet out, so they're not long casts. They're kind of short plink casts that I use. And the first one I'll be showing you is just a modified BC cast where you're letting the weight of the tackle get the reel spinning as you're casting out. So for this cast, all you do is you raise your tip up as far as you can, given the obstacles above. You let go of the reel, you let it start to spin up a little bit, and as you're doing that, as that weight is dropping almost to your feet, you do kind of a circular motion with the tip. So your rod tip kind of comes back towards you, down and out, and it propels that weight out like that. So the critical thing about this cast is the timing. If you don't let go soon enough, then you won't get very far. And if you let go too soon, then your weight is going to hit the ground in front of you and it's not going to get you very far. So it's a very simple cast. If you're already good with a BC cast, then this is just a modification of it that doesn't require you to cast sideways. Now the other one is called a double loop cast. For that, you put two fingers around your first eyelet and you draw out a whole bunch of line, pretty much as far as you can reach. It's getting tangled in some bushes at my waist here, but so two long loops of line, and then you kind of do the same motion. You just propel your float out and let go at the same time. And this cast gets you about the same distance as the first one that I demonstrated. I just find it a little bit more cumbersome to set it up. Of the two casts, it's the easier one to learn, but it's also kind of a slightly less elegant one. When you're fishing a tightly wooded bank like this, you also need to keep in mind that it'll be a difficult spot to land a fish, so it's best to come up with a spot where you can get down to the water safely, and a strategy for getting a fish out of the water if you hook it. Now in this case I have a landing net and it's stashed about 30 feet downstream here in a spot where I know that I'll be able to scoop that fish up. So that's my strategy. Another thing to keep in mind is that fishing a steep wooded bank in waders can be a little bit dangerous. If you fall in, you can get quickly swept under obstacles, and it's actually safer to fish a bank like this with no waders on, because then you don't have anything that'll fill up and drag you down. So be safe out there, and happy fishing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.